Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Talk Sessions. I'm Mia.
And I'm James. Mia, can I tell you something a little personal before we start?
Of course. What is it?
Last year, I had an idea. A good one, I think. And I told a few people about it.
And what did they say?
Nothing encouraging. One person laughed. One person said, "That's not really for you." One person just changed the subject.
Ouch.
Yeah, and for a while, I believed them more than I believed myself.
That is so real, and I think almost everyone listening right now knows exactly that feeling.
The feeling of an idea, a dream, a plan, and nobody around you seems to believe in it.
Or believe in you.
That is what today's episode is about. How do you believe in yourself when nobody else does?
And by the end of this episode, you will have real tools for that. Simple ones you can actually use today.
Not someday, today. And before we start, here is today's question for you, our listeners.
Think about this. Is there something you want to do, but you have not told anyone because you're scared of how they'll react?
Write it in the comments if you feel comfortable. You do not need to explain everything, just one sentence.
We read every single comment, and honestly, there are no wrong answers here.
And if English Talk Sessions is helping you, please hit subscribe and like this episode. It really helps us reach more learners around the world.
Okay, James, let's start with something important.
Go ahead.
Thought about this. Why do we even need other people to believe in us? Why is it so hard when they don't?
Because humans are social animals. For thousands of years, being accepted by your group meant survival.
Survival?
If your group did not believe in you, did not trust you, sometimes that meant danger. So your brain learned something simple.
What did it learn?
Other people's opinion of me is very, very important.
That explains so much.
It does. So when someone doubts you today, your brain still reacts like it's a survival problem, even though it's really just one person's opinion about your English podcast idea, your business idea, or your painting.
So it is not weakness. It is just old brain wiring.
Exactly. Your brain is not broken. It's just using very old rules for a very modern problem.
Okay, so if that is the problem, what is the solution?
Let me show you something. Close your eyes for a second. Everyone.
Imagine there's a small room inside your mind. And in that room, there's an audience.
An audience?
Yes. Every time you have an idea, every time you want to try something new, that audience watches you.
And what does the audience do?
For most of us, the audience is full of critics. Our parents' voice, an old teacher, that one friend who laughed once, strangers on the internet.
That's a scary audience.
It is. And here's the problem. Most people spend their whole life trying to get applause from that audience before they even start.
Before they start?
Yes. I'll start my business when my family supports it. I'll speak English out loud when I'm sure people won't laugh. I will believe in my idea when other people believe in it first.
So we wait for permission.
We wait for permission from an audience that may never clap. And some people wait their whole life.
That's heavy.
It is. But here's the shift. The one thing that changes everything.
What is it?
You do not need the audience to clap. You only need one person in that small room to believe in you.
One person?
You.
Okay, Mia, that idea is beautiful, but also how? How do you actually believe in yourself when your brain is shouting the opposite?
Great question. Let's talk about 3 real tools. Simple ones, and you can start today.
Tool number 1?
Tool number 1. Collect proof, not opinions.
What do you mean?
When we doubt ourselves, we usually listen to opinions. He said I can't. She said it's too hard. Opinions are just guesses about the future.
So what should we listen to instead?
Proof. Real evidence from your own past. Think of one small moment where you did something hard and it actually worked.
Like what?
Maybe you learned to ride a bicycle even though you fell down first. Maybe you moved to a new city alone. Maybe you are literally learning English right now, one episode at a time, and look how far you have already come.
That is proof.
That is proof. Not because someone said, you can do it, but because you already did something similar before.
So instead of asking, do other people believe in me, I ask, what proof do I already have?
Exactly. Keep a small mental list or even write it down. 3 or 4 small proofs. That list becomes your quiet confidence, and nobody can argue with real evidence.
Okay, I love that. Tool number 2?
Tool number 2. Talk to yourself like a good friend, not like a harsh critic.
I am guilty of this one.
We all are. Think about it. If your friend came to you and said, I have an idea, but I'm scared it's stupid, what would you say?
I would probably say, it's not stupid. Let's talk about it. What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. Warm, curious, supportive.
But when it's my own idea in my own head, I say something very different.
Like what?
Like, who do you think you are? This will never work. Everyone will laugh.
That voice is so common and so unfair. We would never speak to a friend that way, but we speak to ourselves like that every single day.
So the tool is just be nicer to myself?
More specific than that. Next time that harsh voice appears, ask yourself one question. Would I say this to my best friend? If the answer is no, don't say it to yourself either.
That is such a simple test.
It is simple, but it changes the whole conversation happening inside your head.
Okay, tool number 3?
Tool number 3. Borrow belief until you build your own.
Borrow belief. What does that mean?
Sometimes you truly cannot find belief inside yourself yet. That is okay. In that moment, you can borrow it from someone else, just for a little while.
Like how?
Find one person, just one. A friend, a mentor, even us right now, listening to this episode. Let that one person's belief carry you for a few days, until your own belief grows strong enough to stand on its own.
So it's not weakness to lean on someone else for a moment.
Not at all. It is smart. Belief is like a muscle. In the beginning, you need support. Later, you can carry the weight yourself.
Collect proof, talk to yourself like a friend, and borrow belief when you need to. 3 tools, real ones.
Real and doable today. Not someday, today.
Okay, let's talk about mistakes now, because we always like to have a mistake section.
Yes, let's be honest for a moment.
Mistake number 1?
Mistake number 1, waiting for 100% confidence before you act.
What's wrong with that?
100% confidence almost never arrives before you start. It arrives after you start, after a little bit of proof, a little bit of practice.
So we're waiting for something that only appears later.
Exactly. If you wait for full confidence, you might wait forever. 10% confidence is enough to take the first small step.
10%. I like that number.
Mistake number 2, comparing your beginning to someone else's middle.
What do you mean?
You see someone speaking English fluently or running a successful business, and you compare that to your very first day, but you're only seeing their day 1000, not their day 1.
Oh, I do this all the time. I watch someone speaking perfect English and I forget they also once said their very first nervous sentence.
Everyone did. Every fluent speaker once could not say a single sentence. Every confident person once doubted themselves completely.
So the comparison isn't fair.
It's never fair because you're comparing 2 completely different chapters of 2 completely different stories.
Mistake number 3?
Mistake number 3, needing everyone to understand your dream.
Everyone?
Yes. Some people will simply never understand your goal, and that is okay. Not everyone needs to understand it. They just need to not stop you.
You don't need an audience of believers. You just need to not let the doubters hold the door closed.
Beautifully said. Understanding is nice, but it is not required. Permission is not required either.
3 mistakes. Waiting for full confidence, comparing your beginning to someone else's middle, and needing everyone to understand.
Avoid those 3 and you're already ahead of most people.
Now, Mia, let's make this personal because this is an English podcast after all.
Of course. What's the connection to English?
Self-belief and speaking a new language are deeply connected. So many learners never speak out loud, not because they don't know the words, it's because they don't believe they're allowed to make mistakes yet.
That is so true. People wait for perfect grammar before they say one single sentence.
So here's a tiny practice. Every day, say 3 sentences in English about yourself, out loud, even if they're not perfect.
Like what?
Simple ones. I am learning English. I make mistakes, and that's okay. I am getting better every single day.
Say them like you actually believe them, not like an apology.
Exactly. Your mouth needs practice believing in itself too, just like the rest of you. Okay, Mia, I want to say something before the summary.
Go ahead.
Honestly, that idea I mentioned at the beginning, the one people laughed at,
Yes?
determined, I'm still working on it, quietly, without their applause.
I love that. Okay, James, today's golden sentence.
Worm. You don't need every hand to clap. You only need your own hands to keep moving.
Encouraging. Say it with us, everyone.
Determined. You don't need every hand to clap.
Warm. You only need your own hands to keep moving.
Gentle. Nobody else has to believe in your dream for it to be real. It just has to be real to you.
Okay, quick fire summary.
Warm. Tool 1. Collect proof, not opinions. Look at your own past, not other people's guesses.
Gentle. Tool 2. Talk to yourself like a good friend, not a harsh critic. Ask, would I say this to someone I love?
Determined. Tool 3. Borrow belief when you need to, until your own belief grows strong enough to stand alone.
Thoughtful. And the 3 mistakes to avoid. Waiting for 100% confidence, comparing your beginning to someone else's middle, and needing everyone to understand your dream.
Encouraging. 10% confidence is enough to start.
Okay, homework time. And this one is personal.
Gentle. Tonight, write down one small piece of proof from your own life. One moment you were braver or stronger or smarter than you expected.
Warm. Just one. Keep it somewhere you'll see it again.
Warm. And then say 3 English sentences about yourself out loud, like we practiced. Believe them while you say them.
Curious, and come to the comments and tell us, what is one thing you believe about yourself, even if nobody else does yet?
Encouraging. We genuinely want to know. We read every single comment and we are cheering for you.
Warm. If this episode helped you even a little bit, please like it and subscribe to English Talk Sessions.
Gentle. Share it with one friend who needs to hear this today. Someone whose idea got laughed at once, too.
We all know that person. Sometimes we're that person.
Determined, but not anymore. Your belief starts today.
Warm. Not someday, today.
Encouraging. See you in the next episode, everyone.
Take care and believe in yourself. Bye, everyone.